Hello everyone, this is Sathyanikhil. You're watching me on my YouTube channel. Welcome to the first video on hashtag StorywithSN. If you are someone who don't know what is StorywithSN, I have made a video a few weeks before. I have asked my subscribers to share this story about their depression or success or anything. I'll bring it to my audience, I'll bring it to their views, I'll let them know your story, and I told them that I'll personally support them, which I have already done to my comrade here, with the intention that you will learn something out of it. You will learn on understanding another person. You will see life through another lens of another person, which will help you way more than normal informative videos, which will help that person also share his sorrow in front of people, also help share his experience to not make these kind of mistakes. So if you're here for the first time for the Story with SN, welcome to my YouTube channel. Here I make informative videos, vlogs and new initiative like this which will help you. So make sure to subscribe. I hope it helps people, and I know that you are watching this and you are a way improved person right now, and you feel way better right now. Admiration to you, comrade. So let's get into this story. Let's get into the story of my comrade. Firstly, he was born in a very big family. He was very pampered in his family, which usually happens when you're born in a big family. You get pampered a lot. The same thing happened to him. Since his childhood, he was very pampered. He was very antisocial. He was only in that circle. He was comfortable in his family, and that's all. He never socialized much with other people. He had much friends, so that obviously made his exposure very less. Through schools, he was in a boys' school. Through all the boys' school, the first time he joined engineering. That is where our story starts here. He, as an extreme introvert, moved to an engineering college with no idea on how to communicate with people and how to interact or how to hold on a friendship. He's never been exposed communicating with women much. This is the first time he's encountered so many friends. So my comrade here made friends with a woman, made friends with a girl, his classmate. She was clearing his doubts. Both people were helping each other. It was a good friendship. It was going well. Both seemed like they admired each other. That's what my comrade felt. They both became close friends eventually. Eventually they became close friends. Everything was fine. One day, slowly, my comrade, our guy, has started to catch feelings for her. He started liking her. He started appreciating the time she's spending with him. So, when it happened, where he felt really special about this, and he went forward and he proposed that girl in his chat. He didn't have the capacity. He wasn't able to propose her directly, so he proposed her through his phone. He messaged her that he loves her. So he proposed her on his phone. He texted her. She replied, "How did you think that I'll date a nerd like you? You should have checked your standards before you propose me. Just look at your face." That, laughing emoji. She made fun of the way he looked. She insulted him for the habits he had. He was a bookworm, which some way was bought as an insult. She insulted him in a few more ways, Tumhara auqat dekh lo. She is a bit higher. She is a bit richer than him. He has mentioned that तुम्हारा औकात वालों को देख ले, ऐसा सब कुछ जो भी. She put him down. She said something like that. This was very painful to him. He actually mentioned a few more which I want to regulate here specifically, because it was basic insulting. You can understand it. You can understand it how a woman insulted him. So it was very painful to him, as the way he grew up, the way he was brought up with all that love and affection. When he entered the world, he found one person that he could trust, that he could share, and that insults, it was very deep. You know, when you're looking things, this is the thing I want to a bitly break it down here. When you're looking at things, from the outer side, we don't understand. When you look really deep, when you try to feel things from the background where they come from, when you understand that a person is coming from this background and how can that specific thing affect them, that is when you can really understand the depth. So this guy was feeling the pain. He was stressed over this. He actually felt that he was worthless. He mentioned these words that she made him feel worthless. And later on, few days were passing by, and he was slowly picking himself up by himself. He didn't have an alternative. He didn't have anyone such close to share his feelings. So he slowly tried to move on. Then he gets a message from another friend, some girl he knows from the same college. He gets a message that the screenshot of you proposing the so and so girl is now being posted in a girls group of ours, and it is being made fun of. This is what the message he has gotten from his friend, and it's true. The girl has took a screenshot of their conversation where he proposed her and she insulted him, which probably seemed like new age mockery or a comedy, because that's how comedy works these days. So a screenshot is taken and it's posted in a girls group, their friends, and this girl is one of the group. So she told him, just for the sake of telling, she told him, and he was already so devastated when this man has heard this news. He was specifically sensitive since the starting. When he heard this news, it broke him down even more. When he heard that news, he told me that he almost felt that attack of anxiety. He almost felt that shame and the guilt of proposing her in that moment. I've had a deep conversation with this man to understand what he's feeling. This made him fall into a cycle of depression, crying, staying up late nights, crying, constant crying. The way a word from our mouth, a vocal mouth, or a simple text which takes no effort can affect another person. Highlight that. He was broken. He was feeling worthless about himself, and he was scared of public shaming. He was scared whether he'd be shamed publicly. He already felt that because that message was being spreaded, and the most thing he told me that he didn't understand, it was treating like a joke. It was being treated like a joke. That was the thing he didn't understand. So later on, he was really baggaged by this, but he managed himself. He fought with himself. He went to the college one day. He was scared to go because he'd be made fun of, he'd be humiliated, but he forced himself to go to the college, and he went to the college. So he went to the college and he was standing outside of his classroom. Then few cool guys, that message was spreading to everyone. Then some guy from behind, ha, you're a nerd, तुझे वो लड़की चाहिए था क्या, you wanted that girl, हाँ, ये किसी ने बोल दिया. Okay. इतना इफेक्ट हुआ कि लोग जब वो क्लास पे गया था, he told me this in sentences, वो क्लास पे गया था, सीधा क्लास स्टार्ट होने के टाइम पे थोड़े लुक्स उसको लगाते थे, लोग उसको देखते थे, शायद पता के देख रहे हैं ना, या उसको भी नहीं पता. He still doesn't know it. People were looking at him, his classmates were looking at him. all he could do is get tears. He was having tears rolling down his eyes throughout that class. He ran straight to home after that class is done, and he never went back to that college again. He had suicidal tendencies. He had those thoughts of suicidal tendencies. He wanted to end that pain, end that temporary suffering. He wanted to stop feeling this way. अब तो बहुत समझो इसको, हार्ट पे समझो, दिल पे लो इसको. So after that, with the amount of negativity drawn into his life, with the depth of depression he has gone, he mentioned that he didn't speak to his parents for 1 week. Then his parents approached him. Hey, kya ho gaya? Why are you not talking? Why are you not going to college? Please tell us. He broke down. He broke down to his parents. He cried and cried and cried and told everything that happened. His parents understood his problem and she helped change his college to another city and supported him in developing this, supported him in developing these skills, supporting him to become a better person. And now our comrade is now pursuing engineering like a boss. He's cracking his goals and is proud of being a bookworm and is proud of himself. He became a better person, but still that pain haunted him. Point to point of time, he keeps telling that pain keeps haunting him. Those feelings, those negative feelings keeps haunting him. But he's still fighting his battle. He's trying to come out of that pain. What I want you to take away from this video is, please do support a comrade in the comment section. That it's okay, and he will fight this. He will fight these blackouts. We will support him as a community. Then, the first point I want you to understand from this is, you have each and every right to reject a person, but please reject with a pinch of salt. You can reject a person, but you can't put people down for the sake of looking cool or whatever the reason is. We here don't care about what action has happened. We care about the consequences it has caused. You never know what a person is going through. You never know a person's background. You never know where he's brought from. You never know what he is with spending a few time with him. You never know. So please, you might feel that it is truth that you're telling him, but maybe they are not ready to listen to it. Maybe they are impacted by it. And these actions you take, slightest actions of sharing someone's private thing to a public thing, making it public, it has its consequences. This is a real person suffering which you're listening to. And remember, my comrade and all the comrades who are watching this video, anyone's insult is just an opinion. It is just their opinion. It is not a fact. It is not reality at all. I hope you like this video. Please drop a thumbs up and support this initiative. If you like this initiative, if you want to share your story, come to my Instagram DM. Instagram ID is sathyanikhil. You can drop a mail at sathyanikhilsn@gmail.com. I will eventually check each and every story. I will support you. I will share your pain with my audience. I learned a lot from your story. And we have so many stories coming up next. If you want to hear more from Story with SN, subscribe to this channel. This channel is all about me expressing myself, me trying to make you a better person with my perspectives, with the way I look at life. I hope you like this video. Peace, and as always, let the outro begin.
I'm the realest one that's repping. Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know